Well, probably the most unique challenge that we face, the biggest challenge we face as airports in the United States, is the financing and funding mechanism for airport infrastructure development is fundamentally broken in our country. Um, there's a government grant program that's been frozen at the same levels now for 6 years. Airports are not allowed, actually literally not allowed by law, to charge a user fee to develop the revenue stream they need for infrastructure development above a certain very, very small amount. So the federal government has a very strict limit on what airports can charge. Even the tax-exempt access to the bond markets that airports have is coming under increased scrutiny. So I would say that the financing and funding mechanism for airport development, airport infrastructure development in this country is fundamentally broken. And we need to do something to change that. We need to give airports more freedom to charge user fees the way they can in the rest of the world. Even if that means a smaller grant program, that's okay. I think if airports have more freedom, more economic freedom to do that, they can fund their development projects they need to fund, they can get some things going around the community and really push this idea forward. But those extreme limits on the funding and financing capabilities we have, and the lack of economic freedom in a country like the US, you'd think it'd be the opposite, but we have very, very little economic freedom in this country, and that really is holding us back. Well, I think the national government can do a couple of things. The national government can decide to get itself out of the business of the airport business and allow airports to charge the user fees and have the financial freedom and flexibility that they need to develop infrastructure. That's really the main thing that they can do. There are a lot of federal rules that go along with the grants that have been given to airports going back decades. They really hamper airports and some of their development and what they want to do. Some of those grants were given back in the days when federal government regulated airlines, told them where they could fly and where they couldn't. And it just makes no sense to have some of those restrictions in place today. So again, giving airports economic freedom to act as the businesses that they are, I think is the main thing the federal government can do in the US to promote airport development and development around airports.